The first Trump administration put tariffs on a range of products primarily from China. The Biden administration kept those in place, and now the second Trump administration has currently increased tariffs on China from the existing levels by another 10%. Currently, only tariffs have increased on imports from China, with uncertainty surrounding Mexico and Canada moving forward. If you were to look at average tariffs in the U.S. prior to the initial wave of Trump tariffs, they were going to be 2-3%. Now, imports on China are going to face tariffs over 20%, up to 30% in many cases. So those are substantial. By historical standards, pre-1930s, they are more common. You can think 30-40%. Post-World War II, the U.S. entered what was then called the GATT, the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade. It then became the WTO, and this was a several decade-long project to reduce trade barriers around the world. It was enormously successful. So the tariffs we're talking about now are tariffs that we haven't seen since the end of World War II. Some argument is that there's a lot of evidence showing that trade has had a negative effect on the U.S. manufacturing sector in particular, so places that have been more exposed to trade with China, with Mexico, with other trade partners. The hypothesis is that if we roll back trade, we can potentially bring back some of those manufacturing jobs. There are also concerns about the large trade deficit that the U.S. has. Then there are also national security concerns. So to what extent do we want to bring, for instance, chip manufacturing into the United States as opposed to relying on foreign suppliers of crucial electronics?